Hey Taurus, welcome back to another week of readings. I hope you've all been doing well this past week, that the weather's been good for you. It's so amazing to see all of the flowers come out now. Yeah, it's it's a great time of year. If only it was all year round. Maybe in your part of the world it is. If so, you are so blessed. Anywho, let's get into it, Taurus, and see what messages are coming for you this week. If you're bored of the shuffling, please just fast forward through. I really do believe in taking jumpers in my readings. Yeah, it's just my thing. I feel like that one wants to come out, but I'm not taking it. Especially after I just said that I only take jumpers. Oh, consistently inconsistent, perhaps. It's funny, Gemini's shuffle was like this too, and then everything just kind of started jumping out like popcorn. So the Queen of Cups energy here, I almost feel like this is another person. Let's just see though. Let's see what other cards come out. Queen of Cups came out for somebody else too that was in deep contemplation, really thinking about life. Is it Cancer maybe? In any event. Let's hear some more about the Queen of Cups, please, other than just one card. All right, the King of Wands. Oh my gosh, the Knight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles. That's a lot of pentacles. That's a lot of earth in your reading already, Taurus. Definitely an earth reading, I guess. I'm still trying to figure out if this Queen of Cups is you or somebody else. There's some justice in here. Sometimes this can be my divorce card. I almost feel like a lack of harmony in a relationship somewhere. Someone's upset with you. Honestly, I kind of feel like you're the King of Wands energy and this Queen of Cups is somebody else. And I feel what's happening here is that there's been an offer presented to you that's work related. It's something that you've worked really hard towards. I think it's something that you have wanted for a really long time. But unfortunately, it means moving away. It means leaving someone out in the cold, and I'm wondering if it's this Queen of Cups here. This person is very emotional. This could be like a water sign. I'm feeling almost like Pisces type of energy, but it could be Scorpio or Cancer. I can't remember now what the Cancer reading was. I'm curious now. Oh, interesting. That one was about an offer as well. If you've got Cancer in your chart or you're dealing with the Cancer and the title resonates with you, check it out for sure. But in any event, again, I feel like something's being offered here and it's something that's been long awaited, but it means that someone's going to get left out in the cold, or you're going to have to move away for this job. For this career offer, and this is weighing heavy on this person's mind. This Queen of Cups strikes me as someone again who goes within. Maybe I'm getting kind of that Cancer energy where someone kind of goes within, they put their shell up sort of thing. I don't know if this person knows yet. I almost kind of feel like either they know and they're not happy about this, whether that means they've got to move with you or you're moving without them. But I feel like it's almost like you're eagerly awaiting an answer from them, but they've got their back turned to you. So now that I just say that, it feels like this energy of you eagerly awaiting for a decision because you're kind of wanting to get a move on. It's just like, I've always wanted this. This is something that I've worked really hard for. You know, this is something that it's a big deal. I really do feel like it is a big deal. It's a step up for you. And this person has their back turned to you and they're looking in their cup. They're kind of sitting in their emotions and stuff. Kind of going within. I don't know if this person kind of clams up when these decisions kind of come about. If you're married to this person, it could be the possibility that a decision is being made to terminate the relationship because of this. I'm not sure. Let's get some more cards out to get some more clarity on it. An interesting start for sure, Taurus. I just heard, like, I'm hearing some banter back and forth about, like, you can just pack up and go. Like, how could you do this to us? How could you just, like, is it that easy for you just to pack up and go? Okay, I don't know if that's specific for someone there. Yeah. Okay, so if this person knows they're not happy and this is gonna cause a lot of conflict, this is gonna blow the lid off of stuff. I kind of have a feeling you might not have kept this person abreast about all of this. Like, you might have been working on this and not told this person. I honestly don't feel like a marriage energy, but let's see if that comes later. But it's almost like you didn't tell them, and so this is like blowing the top off. They were not prepared for this, and now they're kind of like in defensive mode. Did I see other cards flip over there? I just heard, and that's the end of that, you know. I think this person needs lots of time and a lot of warning for stuff like this, and I don't know that you're that type of person. You're like, what? Like, this is awesome. Like, this is great. And they're like, yeah, no, is the energy that I'm getting. Or it came as a huge shock to them, and they need time to think about it. Okay. It's funny, I was just, as I'm shuffling and I'm thinking about that story, and I kind of just let my mind wander when I shuffle. Walking away. It kind of helps me, you know, to tune in sort of thing. And I had a flashback this morning of when I was coming to the table to start the readings, and there had been a wasp on the window since yesterday, and I just left it alone. I'm like, whatever, it stuck around the window. But I came to sit down, and I was just about to put my foot down on the floor, and there was the wasp at my feet. Like, I almost stepped on it. And it scared me. Like, I jumped back, and my table's kind of wobbly, and it flipped up like that, and nothing fell off, but everything was like kind of kaboom sort of thing. And it was such a shock. It was such a fright. And I feel like this is how this person felt. Like, this is how this tower energy feels, was like, holy, you know what? Like, where did that come from? Sort of energy. And there's this walking away, like, yeah, the 10 of Cups underneath that. We'll see if 8 of Cups comes up again, but for now, I see. It could be a shock. This person could be very frightened that you're going to walk away without them, is also what I'm getting. Like, there's fear there that you're just going to pack up and go. Because if this was a big shock and they weren't thinking, you know, which often happens when we're caught off guard and we just kind of react, this person could have construed that as like, you're taking off without me. Because I just don't feel like that's what you had planned. I feel, you know, like you care for this person very much. They're a big part of your life, and you're not going to do that to them. Yeah, exactly. This is a new beginning in your mind. The way this Queen of Cups sees it is they see it like the Tower moment and like kaboom sort of thing, and kind of that, I don't want to say catastrophic thinking, but I think it's that this person's natural reaction is kind of that knee-jerk reaction and to go within their shell. I would not be surprised if this was a Cancer at all, Taurus. And you're just not that way. I mean, you're seeing this as a fantastic opportunity. This person could also be very comfortable in what's known and the familiar and, you know, that sort of thing, stability. And you're just kind of fly by the seat of your pants. Like, dude, look, like, nobody knows what's on the other side, but this is an amazing opportunity that we can't turn down. Like, let's go for it sort of thing. I'm going to go for this. So it's almost just like two very different personalities, and there needs to be some, communication for sure. We've got the Six of Cups coming out next with the Five of Cups. Interesting, like it's in the reverse. I'm getting something about a loss of innocence here. Oh, there comes the Eight of Cups. The key did come out next to the Ten of Cups. Honestly, I kind of feel like this is this person's energy. I kind of feel like here you are like, dude, this is a great opportunity. Like, let's do this. And this person is so gobsmacked. I think you triggered something in them. There's a triggering here of almost like a past wound. So something from the past reminds them of this situation. Perhaps they have issues of abandonment, or someone has done this to them before where they have, skedaddled. They were very close to this person. They invested a lot into this person. There was a happy home, whether this was a long-term relationship or a marriage. I'm not too sure. It doesn't matter. What matters is this person, felt very secure in this. This was kind of like their happiness sort of thing. And it ended up in having to walk away. And this, to me, again, this really does speak to this person's fears about this potentially happening again. So I think you triggered them. I think you caught them off guard and you triggered them when this news came in, when you told them about this. Part of me wonders if you do understand this about this person, that they just need time to go off on their own and think about it, and you're just gonna wait patiently. But I still feel that there's a certain impatience about this card, almost like logically it doesn't make sense to you. Like it's just like you care for them and your heart goes out to them, but it's like logically you just don't see it. Because you don't think that way. You don't think like them. You don't react like them. You don't have the same triggers as them, right? So to you, it's just like no big deal. Like this is exciting. It's an adventure. Let's go. But coming at it from this person's angle, not so much. And I feel like this reading is for you to be able to understand where this person's coming from and how they might be perceiving it. Or if you haven't done this yet, this is kind of a cautionary tale to be like, you really got to ease this person in. A really clear communication off the start, because you might erupt something in them that may not end things, but certainly it'll cause a rift for a time or cause them to shut down. This person does not like surprises. Okay, you do. I think you love them. You thrive on that. I think you thrive on the unknown to a certain extent, but this person does not. This person, again, likes stability. They like predictability. And I think they've been hurt really badly in the past. Yeah, the Magician coming out next. I'm just hearing like you're the jack of all trade, master of none sort of thing. I feel like you're this type of person that you can do anything you put your mind to. You're very gifted that way. Like you're fearless. You're I'm going to just take these two, Ace of Wands and the Strength card coming out again with the Queen of Wands at the bottom here. Oh my goodness, there's so many cards. Yeah, I'm not going to take those. So many. And they're all over the place. If they come out again, then it's meant to be. If they don't, then it wasn't. I think I was describing you, wasn't I? With the Magician energy there. You're a creator for sure. It's almost like you're the doer in the relationship and this person is the nurturer, is kind of what I'm getting. Very much. Okay. Yep. So you see this person, this is your other half here, and this is you. This person is a nurturer to you. This person is gentle with you. They're kind, they're loving. There's almost like I don't want to say a mother because that sounds creepy, but they're just very maternal. They're very loving. They like to keep a home. Like I wouldn't be surprised if if they feel most comfortable kind of like in that, a homemaker role sort of thing, like that's kind of their domain, and they do very well in that. They're so loving, so loving. I'm not saying they're doing that now, but I think in their heart, that's what they would love to have, especially when I see this 10 of Cups card here. But this person calms you, this person balances you out, and sometimes kind of cools those passions that you have. Like if you get a little too fired up, or, if your temper's a little quick, or just if you get a little scattered because you do have so many ideas and you do have so much on the go, and you've got like, I don't know if you're into like different inventions or patents or something like that, right? Is the energy that I'm kind of getting. This person kind of soothes that for you and kind of brings you back into balance for sure. I think you know this too. Like you definitely don't want to let this person go. Again, I really do feel like this is more of a reading to explain to you this person's perceptions and what's going on inside of their head. There's an energy about you too that's very, how do I describe this? Again, it's that fearlessness. It's like you can bring elements together. It's like you can, you're definitely not afraid to have your hands. I think I've already said this. I'm probably just repeating myself, but you don't mind having your fingers in everything, a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? Like you're very comfortable in that. There's a freeness, like you're kind of a free bird. Yeah, that's coming through again when I see that Magician card. Now what card flipped up? Ah, the Star. Beautiful. I feel like this card is saying it's going to be okay. Like this is all going to come into balance. This will all... Like I'm just hearing like the cool waters will kind of prevail. I think this person just might need some reassurance and might need to get out of their head and come out of their crab shell, if you will, or come out of their safe place and turn around and talk to you, sort of thing. So what advice could you offer Taurus in this situation here, or their person if this is a cross watcher? What advice could you offer? This person has a very tender heart, very tender heart. And I think that's one of the things that they've probably had a rough time of it in their life. They've maybe always been a caretaker and stuff, and maybe sacrificed themselves for the good of others and stuff. And so, sometimes the most loving people come from the most broken places, right? Because they understand what it's like to feel pain. And so they can turn that around and be the most empathetic, compassionate people you'll know. Communication. So the advice is communication. You need to communicate. You need to approach this person and get them out of their shell. Okay? You need to approach them in a very gentle manner. There's just some reassurance needed here for healing to take place in this matter and to bring it back into balance. Any other advice for our Taurus today? Our Dynamo Taurus. Fantastic energy. Both of you, actually. It's funny. This is definitely like the two of you are really good for each other. You really balance each other out. It's like the yin to my yang sort of thing. That's beautiful. Yeah. I think once the two of you communicate a little more clearly, we got Six of Pentacles here on the bottom, and to me that's just like, again, there's give and take in this situation. So I think there's a few things coming in. There needs to be communication. It needs to be balanced. So there needs to be some give and take in this situation. So maybe some compromise needs to be accommodated, right? So, okay, we'll do this, but if we do that, then I want it this way. Like, there's discussions like that that need to take place. And it's just reassuring that you guys will come to a resolution, that this will all work out in the end. And this will be a happy time. You can move forward with this passionate new energy, with this new offer, whatever is coming in, this Ace of Pentacles here, the unknown. I think this person just needs reassurance. I think they need some sense of what's happening. I think they need that structure and stability, weaved in throughout this process as it stands, and then everything will be okay. But a conversation does need to take place, and there needs to be give and take in this. Yeah, exactly. the Empress card at the bottom here. This person, let me tell you, if you're not already married, I suspect you will marry them, or that's what they want. Like they see themselves as the Empress energy, kind of like that, the embodiment of all of those queens sort of thing. They want that higher level of commitment. And I feel like I really do feel that you treasure this relationship too. Like you really do. Any more pieces of advice? I don't feel like there is, Taurus, but let's just wait another 30 seconds here. Yeah. Love this. See, this person's terrified. They're so scared. They're so scared that this new opportunity is going to rock their world sort of thing. Like they're just hanging on for dear life, this poor little soul. But like this is the outcome here. The Four of Wands. Okay, you two are going to come out of this victorious. I think this is going to improve your relationship for whatever reason. The two of you are going to be together. This could be like a twin flame thing. There's some folks that believe the Four of Wands represents that, you know, with the posts representing 1111. But if anything, to me, this card always represents victory, or represents celebration. It represents doing something together. And in this particularly, when I look at the advice for this, it's almost like if we do this together, and we compromise and we communicate clearly, it's almost like there's nothing we can't do. It's kind of like the dynamic duo is what I'm getting, honestly, Taurus. Okay, so I'm going to end it there, Taurus. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit the like button, share, and subscribe so that others can see it. The more we get those things, the further out these videos go. Very much appreciated. We'll see you next week, Taurus. Bye for now.